Alright, we're in section 12.2, number 9, where we left off. We were just getting ready to calculate the surface area of this triangular prism. So the surface area will be equal to the lateral area, which we already calculated as 24 square feet, plus 2 times the area of my base. So since my base is this triangle, formula for area of a triangle, so the area of the base will be half of the height of the triangle times the base of the triangle. Not to be confused with the height of the prism. So this is, we could call this our height of the triangle and this our base of the triangle. So substituting that in for capital B, I have half of the height, so half of 3 times the base, times 4. So I get 24 plus 2 times a half is 1, 3 times 4 is 12, and we get 36 square feet for our surface area. Number 11, our lateral area will be the perimeter of the base times the height of the prism. So it's pointing to this rectangle to be our base. So our perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So length of 6, width of 2. And then I want to multiply that result, the perimeter times the height of my prism, which is 4. So we end up with 64 square inches for our lateral area. Next, we want to use that to calculate our surface area. So our surface area is lateral area plus 2 times the area of the base. So this will be equal to 64 is the lateral area plus 2 times the area of the base, where my base area is just length times width. So 6 times 2, 2 times 6 really doesn't matter what you put in there. And we end up with 88 square inches for our surface area. For number 13, our lateral area of this triangular prism, my base is a triangle, so I want to take my lateral area first, perimeter times height. So 2 is my height of the prism here. The perimeter, I would add up all 3 sides, so 2.4, 1.7, and this side, which is going to be the same as it is up here, so 1.5. We take the perimeter times the height of 2. So we end up with 11.2 square meters for our lateral area. Now our surface area is lateral area plus 2 times the area of the base of the prism. So the area of the base of the prism is half of the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle. So if I call 2.4 my base of the triangle, I need the perpendicular length to that to a vertex. So I need to know this length, if it's perpendicular to my base, which is the same as it is up here. So my height of the triangle is 1 meter. So my lateral area is 11.2 plus 2 times the area of the base, so half of the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle. So 2 times a half is 1, 2.4 times 1 is 2.4. And I end up with 13.6 square meters. For my surface area. Number 15, we want to find our lateral area of a rectangular prism with a length of 25 centimeters, width of 18 centimeters, height of 12 centimeters. So, lateral area is perimeter times height of the prism, where our perimeter of the base is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So our lateral area will be equal to 2 times 25 plus 2 times 18, and then that sum times the height, which is 12. So we end up with 86 times 12, or 1,032 square centimeters. So now that our lateral area is out of the way, we can find our surface area. Surface area is equal to lateral area plus 2 times the area of the base, where the area of the base is a rectangle, which is length times width. So we take our lateral area from the first step plus 2 times the length, which is 25, width, which is 18, and we end up with 1,932 square centimeters for our surface area. Number 17, find the lateral area and the surface area of each cereal container, round to the nearest tenth if necessary. Lateral area is perimeter times height of the prism. Perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So here's my length, here's my width, here's my height of the prism. So lateral area is equal to 2 times 18.6 plus 2 times 7, and that quantity times 29 times the height. So I end up with 51.2 for my perimeter, and I multiply that by 29. So my lateral area is 1,484.8 square centimeters. Now let's use that to find our surface area, which is lateral area plus 2 times the area of a base. The area of a rectangular base is length times width. So let's substitute in our lateral area. And our length times our width, 18.6 times 7. So the area of my base would be 130.2 . And if I multiply and then add, I would end up with a surface area of 1,745.2 square centimeters. Alright, for number 19, find the lateral area and surface area of each cylinder, round to the nearest tenth. So my lateral area of a cylinder is the perimeter of the base. Well, since the base is a circle, we don't call it perimeter, we call it circumference, which is 2 pi r, times the height. Well, my radius is 3, my height of the cylinder is 15. So my lateral area in terms of pi would be 90 pi if we were looking for an exact answer, but since we're rounding to the nearest tenth, go ahead and multiply 90 times pi, and you get a lateral area of 282.7 square millimeters. Alright, and we'll use that in the next step to calculate our surface area. Our surface area is our lateral area plus 2 times the area of the base. So my lateral area is 2 pi RH. The area of a circle is pi r squared. And here's our formula for surface area of a cylinder. Well, since I already know my lateral area is 90 pi, I'm going to substitute that in. And my radius is 3, so 3 squared goes there. So 9 times 2 will give me 18 pi. And in terms of pi, I get 108 pi. Which is approximately 339.3 square millimeters. For number 21, we're given the diameter. So right off the bat, let's just go ahead and state the radius. That would be half of it, or 4 inches. And we're given the height of the cylinder. So my lateral area of a cylinder is circumference, or 2 pi r, times the height. Okay, so if I do everything except for multiplying by pi, I would get 49.6 pi, which is approximately 155.8 square inches. Surface area is lateral area plus 2 times the area of the base, where the base area of a circle is pi r squared. So my lateral area is 49.6 pi plus 2 pi, and radius is 4, so 4 squared here.